And I am back with the weather and news and stuff. I don't know. I just hooked up another microphone so you guys can hear me a lot better. Let me get everything set up. Let me just log into these so I may communicate. There we go. Better. All right. The unfortunate thing is my voice is for some reason lagged. I guess it's not that bad. You can't tell because it's like a 1 second delay. Like if I try to time something, it's not gonna work out too well. We'll find out. You can't tell. Is my voice clear? You guys can hear me? Anything? Test, 1, 2, 3. From a scale to 1 through 10, how good can you hear me? Let's just start off the thing with like, this was a project I was working on. All right, cool. You guys can hear me. Cool. All right, this is a clown project. I just came out of nowhere and started jamming. So let's listen to that right now before I go to the other project. That's what I got so far. I'm actually gonna transform the song into a whole nother section because I was thinking of I guess it was like I was thinking of a stage and then like almost a boss battle in some way. Oh man, you're going to sleep. Good night, Stormy. I understand. This is very sudden and late. If you guys are wondering why do I do streams at night? Well, it's because this is the only free time I have. I'm not lying. This is literally the only free time I have. Everyone is asleep. It's like, oof, I guess I could use this into a weird context since I used to be a brony back in the day. I would say I'm equivalent to Luna, and the reason why Luna like got angry is because everybody was asleep. That was the only time she would be awake. So it's the same equivalency. That's why I liked her character a lot. I was like, boy, I can relate to her character like very much. But yeah. But on this part right here, I want the song to kind of like really amplify because it's gonna change up. I like that bass so much. Just gotta bring that bass in. It just goes so hard. I like that. And then if you have like with let's say the drums, I'm not gonna put the melody in. It just goes hard with the drums. Kind of gives it like a whole edge to it when you like put it together. Let's see. That's a little texture I have made from just some guitar sounds. Have that. Then just some. I like working on the ambience without the drums because that's how you really get the feel of the song before you put the drums in. Like I'll put these ambiances, add a little bit more ambience. Add that solo in. I wanted that to be like this disconcerting feeling. It's like, oh wow, what the hell? It's changing. That's what I wanted. That kind of feeling. Add this to it. And then you add the crazy ass bass in the background. And then you just add that solo and it just gives you that time. Now this part I really did like. This is just the melody, the main melody that I just came up with. The funny thing is how I started the song first was just like this. That's it. I was like, you know what? That sounds good. And then I just started making these little textures right here. I made it around surrounding this. And I started vibing. So I just like, all right, I'm looking for some drums. This is not the first drums I found. I found like other ones, like that one. But for my favorite, I love this one. It just has that bouncy rhythm. And then for the melody, just kicking it with some clown jazz, as I call it. Yeah, I forgot. I also added this to it. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? You know what? I'm delayed. Hold on, I'm having a weird streaming issue, and I'm trying to see if I can fix it. Because what's happening is, and I might fix this later. I just got to count the delay seconds on when I talk. It's a what is it debreathing thing. Like I have a program that makes sure it gets rid of like my breath, so I can't say like I have to really push it. I'm gonna just take that off so it doesn't have this crazy delay. All right, there we go. That was better. It should be a little bit. Is it? No, it's not because I'm still looking at the thing. Hold on, let me fix this. Sorry, got to fix this right now. Let's try that plugin. Test, test. All right, there we go. Much better. So now you can hear me like barely breathe. But it won't, like if I click play right now, it's not delayed. Anyways, that was a small issue on my end. Last boss of the world type music for me. I could see this like being like a last stage, but I wouldn't say this is last stage. I would say if this was a stage song, I would like to imagine like this is like one of those really groovy stage that nobody talks about, like the underrated like songs that nobody talks about. There's a lot of those type of songs every time I play video games. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna come back to this project later. I haven't really named it. I just called it Real Jungle for right now. I'm gonna go to this one. Uh, Trying to figure out the context of what that stage is gonna be. Like it's giving me like almost like a technological base zone type feel, or either that or like a city vibe, like a street city vibe. Like I'm thinking like, all right, you got your clowns, and everybody has this street type wear. Probably base it based off of early 2000s streetwear from that era. Since I'm already basing like from early 2000s jungle, you listen to music like Ape Escape, you understand. All right, I'm waiting for this project. This was the project I was working on last time, and I did not finish it because I was going to just slowly digest this, and somebody voted on Blue Sky, the alternative Twitter, because I asked, should I do bow and arrows or should I do clown stuff? And they said bow and arrows. So I'm gonna come back to the clown stuff later and then do this bow and arrow battle type song I was working on. I can't spoil exactly why I'm working on this song, but I can show the progress of me working on the song. Because if I spoil the song itself, like its lore and all that stuff, then I like people to figure it out. And it's not really hard to figure out what song this is. This is actually part of that lore that I was working on with Omniversia. Like I introduced two of the gods, and this would be connected to the third one. If anybody was still, learning all of that. Yeah, I know I said I wasn't gonna spoil it, but I did anyways. Because it's like I want people to ask more questions about like how this works. Whew. It's a lot of work just doing all this in last stream, like especially this part over here. And I gotta turn up some features when I was listening to the song before. Let's see. It wasn't an organ. It was a different type of organ though. It was these organs. Where is it? This one. I need to turn up this one. That classical lick. You gotta look at it. It's very simple. It's just tedious. Like if you looked at the last stream, it's just very tedious. And then it's gonna go into this crazy part. Have like little elements that you hear that kind of hyped it up even more. Nothing really too big. And then you have I have like a couple of organs. And of course, the crazy ass work is the goddamn piano that I did over here, layered with the organ. So you got this one. I was doing one of my signature piano craziness that I used to do back in the day. Since I'm trying to like replicate an old story of mine, I have to kind of like remember how I used to make music like way back. Because I've been doing it for like 17 years. So 14 years ago, I have to remember like how I used to make music, which is vastly different on how I make music like today. So relearning my brain, like it's like I'm time traveling in a way. And this is how I used to do it. I used to like not think about if the piano was playable. I was like, no, does it just sound awesome? That's pretty much my whole brain. Like it would probably be unplayable. That echo. And of course, my weird rhythmic, I always call it like my weird rhythmic DMB stuff. Like, you know, like you got regular DMB. If it's, let's see if I can play it real quick. I can't even play DMB on this thing. But you know, the boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat. Like I would go down that route, but I always like think of like clocks and gears. So, you know, like the weird rhythmic patterns that is predictable but not predictable. It's like predictable but not common. That's it. Also, if you haven't noticed, this is the fastest song I have ever made, actually. I guess this would be close to like breakcore or lollycore and all that stuff instead of like just regular drum and bass. Because regular drum and bass is like not this fast. All right, now you got that. Now I can just put it all together. right, and then I gotta go into here and take the violin and push it back because if I don't, it has a slight delay and it's gonna get confusing if I don't. These are very small, insignificant details that I barely think anybody would notice. It's the artist curse, as I call it, where you only notice the professional stuff and the mass just don't really care. Example, if you haven't noticed that my mixing and mastering and all that stuff has completely kept on changing over throughout times because of all this new technology making it vastly like different on how to mix and master. Sometimes it could be easier, sometimes it'd be so easy and complex at the same time. Like I would use other, what was it? They had like AIs and stuff. I would try the AIs and learn it straight up, and then just to find out that it made my master or mixing sound a little too wild. It did it right, but it made it too much or too crispy. And so I'm actually realizing and restate, like learning myself. I was like, you know what? Like this is not, nothing is mixed at all. Everything is just like slightly leveled. But if I were to mix everything, I'm starting to realize when it comes to the music that I make, I don't have to do that much actually. Like everything is already naturally mixed if you think about it. Like whoever makes these instruments, they already naturally made these sounds already in the mindset and when they like threw it out. So it's funny because everybody teaches me like, hey, you have to make it sound better. I was like, I'm getting to a point where it just sounds good enough. And I guess as long as it sounds good enough for me, it should sound good enough for everybody else. And I'm learning that on my own. So bear with me. I'm still learning, even this many years of just making music. I don't go to school for any of this. I just literally do. All right. Example. I don't know anything about this, so I'm about to start learning it right now. Or at least learn the things I need to know. All right. Try that. So where is this chord that goes? You know what? I have a good idea. I'm gonna use this as a bridge, actually, to kind of guide another thought. 'Cause, like why not? Like I said, I don't think when I make music. Technically, it's more of a meditation, really, to me. I used to think while making music, but now it's just like, what am I feeling? Like I can't make sad music when I'm not feeling sad. So sometimes I have to like leave and come back to a song as like, what was that feeling feel like? Or just have a bad day, and then when I have a bad day, I come back to a song when I had that bad like feeling, and then continue it. That way, it's very authentic on the music. Curious. I like that. And what I'm going to do is try to match it to see if it goes with that piano. Or you know what? I'm gonna just use the organ to kind of reference material. And I'm gonna read everybody's comments in a second. Just give me a second to figure out this part real quick. If I get too quiet, it means I'm in the zone. So I apologize. Interesting. Exactly what is that connected to? All right. I need to go to a whole nother thing. Goodbye. All right, so I gotta manipulate that. Ooh, I like that face. That's a cute face. That's a good idea for a face. I like that. Yeah, that little cat face. I'm gonna remember that one. I was trying to inspire somebody to make faces with like the little with the little text logos and emotes and stuff. That's why I was like, I want to see what kind of faces everyone comes up with. All right, let me where did I last leave off at? Luna, one of the prime. Yep. It's one of the characters inside the Omniversia. Like everybody heard Elle, everybody heard Gabriel and their interactions and stuff. But I never did talk about the Luna character, so I do want to talk more about her character soon. But at the same time, as I do want to start my clown stuff as well, because I guess to kind of throw that out, that somewhat is a side story that connects to the actual story. And I know I can't reveal like the entire story because what's the fun in that? I like scavenger hunts, so that's the only reason I haven't just laid out the entire story just one by one. Yep, you got it. Soul Tesseract was one of the things. Anti-nility, same type of beat. It kind of gives you this kind of feeling of like a off beated path, which I like. And it's not the first time I used it. I used it like many times in my music. Well, that hype code. So Tesseract come back someday. Oh yeah. I try to use different references from my old songs. Kind of gives a hint of nostalgia if you've been following for a minute. Stuff like this, music peak is right early on. Oh, once it surprised my animation teacher when I slowed down tracks. And he asked if about music theory because he really liked the song. I mean, you could be self-taught and still learn music theory. Like, I didn't know anything about music theory, to be honest. I was like, it's the most autistic way to put it. But I just kind of looked at it as like, all right, well, patterns, like this is how I just learned. Like I just knew to skip, and I kind of just like skipped like that. And then every time I skipped for some reason, so I started off like just skipping notes and stuff when I was younger. And then I was like, okay, well, what happens if I change the skip to like, let's say, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And I was like, what goes with this sound? And then my ear started developing, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool too. And that's pretty much how I started learning chords by accident. I was very young. I was like a kiddo, like 4 years old, just playing on the piano, just just doing that all the time. But after a while, you start doing that. You just kind of start figuring out so many like weird skipped patterns, like I said, like how I did this. But then I started adding like more, like I started adding a bass note. I would go like, and then I would start doing accidents, as I call it, where I was just like, okay, well, what happens if I, and I would just put my hands on the keyboard randomly, and then like I just did right there, like that was the wrong note, and then I'll correct it, and then I will memorize like that chord in a way, and just start playing around. I said, okay, that's cool. And then I started trying to like, so yeah, that's pretty much how I learned. And I'm gonna be brutally honest with you guys. I have no idea what chords or keys or any of that. I really don't. I mean, I kind of know a little bit of it now. I know this is a major and this is a minor, but to be honest, I don't know what key it is technically. I have to sit there and study what I'm throwing out. Like my ear is so good, but my knowledge is so bad that yeah. So if I can do it, you can do it. And the funny thing is, I'm playing on the piano right now, and if I could do it on the piano, I started doing that on the guitar. I have a bass right over here. I can't hook it up to my computer just yet. I gotta buy an amp. But I did that with the cello. I did it with the violin. I did it with a clarinet. And that's pretty much how I just learn instruments all the time. Like I don't think about it. It just comes to me and I just feel it. I make accidents. I correct the accidents. It's like a process of elimination automatically in your brain. That's why I kept on telling people, I was like, it's all just patterns. Like your brain it's a pattern solver. It solves patterns. Like your brain is literally made to solve patterns, and that's all it does. Like if you're dying or something bad happens, if you got shocked or got hurt or any kind, your brain is going to automatically correct and say, that's bad. Don't do that. And so when I hear music, that's bad. Don't do that. It's like, that's good, but it's not good enough. It's like, that could be something. That sounds harmonious. That's good. Keep that. And then you find another one. And then you find another one. And then you find another one. You see? And then pretty much you just correcting and correcting and correcting. So your brain is automatically figuring out like, just patterns in everyday life without even knowing. And that's why I said that literally the universe and everything are just patterns, and our brains are made to solve it. It's the perfect match made in heaven, really. Brain and reality. And that's why we probably exist. It's so silly. Okay, anyways, getting back to the thing. I'm getting distracted with philosophy. Let's go back to this. All right, so we got that. I need to turn that up because I cannot hear it. I'm sorry for anybody's eardrums. All right, so I have to slow this down because I can't hear what I'm playing. It's always that one note. Ooh, I like how that kind of just rolled into that. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. So I'm gonna keep it like this. Yeah. I always tell people, if you can figure out the patterns to things, you'll be able to learn everything. And there's nothing that you can't learn. Doesn't matter what kind of it's like this a disability would be considered your brain's having a hard time picking up patterns. That's about it. Pretty much all a disability really is when it comes to like mental. I was like, if that happens, then what you have to do is come up with new tactics to figure out a pattern. Not you're still gonna figure out the pattern eventually. You just have to come up with new tactics. Not everybody learns the exact same way. Not every brain is also created equally, but it's created similarly. Like I said, a lot of people can have a lot more logical senses than I. Don't have that too well. You know what? We're gonna put that synthesizer in there. Yep. Let's see. Oh, I was wondering. I was like, what happened to the choir? The choir just got so low. All right, there we go. Got to put the choir in. Yeah, I'm just making faces. It's cute. I like things sounding divine. This is a divine character. Definitely got to make it sound as divine as possible. All right, we got that epicness sounding going on. We're gonna layer that with another. All right, this one is gonna be a little different. So I learned this when I used to make Kingdom Hearts music. I'm gonna pull that up. And then what we're gonna do is bring this panner that I had set up before. Because why not? We're still using this epicness. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I have to work slow like this because if I don't, I'll make accidents. All right, now I'm gonna put the piano in. All right, so I'm gonna do something familiar. That was the theme. So I'm gonna just write that in and then put it into key, or just edit it around key. I usually do that when I make Kirby music, so about to do that again. Of course, this is not going to work. Prepare to be annoyed as hell. I'm turning it down so it won't be so annoying. All right, let me fix that. It's gonna be a lot faster than this, so I have to remember that. Oh my gosh. That's how easy it is to make Luna's little melody. Just that. But I'm going to tamper with it a little bit. Let's bring that about. Make it sound more, groomly. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. All these moon faces. Oh, the faces above. It's crazy. No, I'm put a double one right there. All right, let's see how that is in context. So trying to match it to that and then edit. I want that note. Stop it. Okay, there you go. I'm just messing with everybody. Just keep on going all the way like straight to the top. kind of hard to hear with all this stuff in the way, though. Gotta push this up. I like to edit my ideas just to kind of like morph it to matching another one. All right, we're gonna bring that one down actually. Bring that one down too. It's gonna be fine right there and just do what's expected. I guess I would just do it that way. Oh yeah, that's why I forgot. I was supposed to do something before I even did this part like that. I was actually supposed to like tighten it up. I forgot to do that. Oh, whoopsie me. Uh, it's all good. I'm gonna be doing this for a minute. Kind of just sit back and relax and enjoy the meditation. Uh, since that one is on a different scale, go back and fix that one up. My brain is an enigma made out of chocolate. Should I keep that around the same chord if I just do that? Thanks for following. I appreciate that. It's like as much as I like that, I might just take that and put it right here and then change this one right here and then bring that back up. That way it'd be a different section. Yeah, like that. And then just kind of match that to the other one. And I want this one to be a little bit more brighter, just because. Why not? I have a great idea, but I like for everybody to just be surprised when they hear it. Oop. I want that and then bring the other ones up. Hmm. All right, that should do it. Yeah, I'm probably bring that one up. All right, so here's the cool idea. First of all, let me hear this back one more time. Prepare to be amazed by me. I am doing a thing and I'm about to do it right now. So we're going to put this into the violin like so, and it will make everything sound better. There we go. And then all I have to do is adjust certain parts. It's gonna give it like a Celtic feel, like a Celtic type thing. No, as long as y'all having fun inside the chat, I don't mind. It's like, you guys can just hang out in the chat. I'm sorry if I'm not talking too much. I do like that. Yeah. Just let it kind of stylize for right here, then pull that one up. Stop it. There we go. Let's see what that sounds like if I just put it like that. I'm gonna see if I can match it with the piano because of the delay. You can kind of see how the delay works. Like it can be very confusing. There we go. All right, and then in context, let's see this one. I like it like that. Sounds better to me. I'm gonna raise up the volume for everything. That way we can get a consistency. I'm about to read people's texts in a second. Just get some work done. I want a little bit of more viola, so I'm gonna go and find a viola for these. Excuse the weird accents that I'm having. It's just what I do. Because if I take things too seriously, then I'll never be happy. Let's see. Aggressive. Let's try aggressive. Ooh. Ah. All right. Push that up. And then we're going to push that back and put it right here. Yes, just like that. And then we're going to make a unique, and then we're going to take the viola out as a layer. In fact, the Mundo, we're going to take a couple of these out, and then we're going to go to here, and then go there, and then yada, yada, yada. We're going to probably... I want this to kind of have a bit of humanization and kind of give this human feeling. I'm just going to do a little secret technique that if anybody wants to know, y'all can question that later. A little bit of humanization. Yeah, there we go. And the context, put us all together. Let's start from here. All right, it's a lot of textures, which is good to me because that's just how my music is. You can fight me on it. In fact, Mundo, I think I'll take out the piano because there's too much texture. And then what I want to do is clone the one violin. I'm going to put that in assertive. Make that one a little bit louder than the others. And the reason for doing that is to punch anyone in the gut who disagrees with me on that one. But no, it's just to kind of make it stand out. We're going to push that volume up. I gotta put the other violin in there. I know it doesn't sound good right now, but you'll find out how this all ties in. It's actually supposed to be played way faster than this. And then for the piano, I actually want that to kind of just like highlight some of these things. And then we're just going to add a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt, and then bam, we got some flavor. That's not a piano, but I can use that later. I'm going to remember that one. Probably use that as a layer. That's the note. Time for some Kingdom Hearts stuff. Because Kingdom Hearts is good music, and comment below so we can fight. All right, so what I want to do with the piano is not do it that way, and then take a mono signal, which is right here, and then put that in there, and then just make some emotions. I'll paint some emotions in there. And then we'll just repeat, rinse and repeat. And that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm gonna do a flam right here. Yeah. And then we're gonna put some more flams in the beginning. All right, and then we're gonna do that, and then through the and there you go. And we're gonna just push that back, and it's just gonna be this sweet, like little thing that goes on top of everything. So in context, because this is not in the natural speed. This is what this song is gonna be in actually. If we go all the way to 200. Which is the song speed. Jesus Christ. I didn't count like for how fast the violins actually has to play. Wait, no, go back. This is funny to me. Ah, boy, that's gonna be a problem. Let's see if I can fix that. All right, think. What can I do? What can I do? Since I can't play that fast in reality, what happens if I push it? Let's see what happens. Yeah, that doesn't work out either. All right, so I might have to scrap this little part, unfortunately. That's the problems with music, is sometimes I just gotta scrap certain things that don't belong. And that's not really much of a problem because I had a plan before this where I just had the violin just doing the little thing right here. All right, so it'll be right here. It was very dramatic. See? So I was plan B to begin with. So I guess we're going to plan B. Viola definitely doesn't play that high. It's too late. I scrapped it. It's gone. It's dead. Get over it. I still got it. It's just I'll probably use that for something later. I usually just kind of keep parts in here, like I have it saved like earlier. So if I want to go back, I'll just go back. If not, I make music all the time. Things delete, people steal. You kind of get used to just letting go. Especially in my field. Oh boy. Good lord, that's crazy. I like that. With drums, this would actually sound pretty good. Let's see. I have to be mindful, like all the leveling and everything. Let me just throw that in there. Just to kind of... let's try the drums that we have so far, just to see how it goes. Of course, I'm not going to play the piano the same way again right here. It's just for the little lick right there. No, I'm gonna put this, see how that sounds. Can I even hear it? What happens if I put it in the other one? It's very beautiful. Let's see. What else can I do? Oh yeah, the bass. I almost forgot about the bass. I just want to have a long bass sound just like this. Just to kind of give this like, oh my god type of feel. You know what? I'm gonna take the piano out and put it like later. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Now it's starting to really sound like Kingdom Hearts, like at this point of the song, which is not bad at all. I gotta get one more hype sound. Yep, there we go. This is very hyper. This is a very hyper sounding song. uh, good night, let's see. There's a couple of people going to sleep. Well, good night, everybody who else is like going to sleep. I'm sorry. Good night, everybody. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Don't worry. I'm just saying good night to those who are going to sleep. But it is late for a lot of people, so I do apologize for that. I think I can make that piano a little bit better. I really do. I actually want to clone the piano. So yeah, I'm actually about to make a better piano sound. Because I want this part to be like immersive. I say all this stuff, thinking that everyone knows how I feel. Like that, but it needs to be more of that. So I need a shimmer reverb. Give me some shimmy. Where is my shimmy? Somebody, lend me some shimmy. All right, there we go. We're going to open up Beam. Yes. And then we're going to go and find the shimmy. Wait, can I just, it's right in front of me? No. Very interesting sounding. Very dreamy, very dreamy. All right. Talk like a scientist of some type of madness. I like this. Very pretty. We're in space. Like a very pretty space. All right, so we got pretty sound. We got pretty sound. That's what we want. We want pretty sound. And then we'll dial back some of the pretty. Okay, I can keep on doing this all day. I'll make a whole nother stream just to mess around with abstract sounds. It's something I actually have a passion for, just sound designing. All right, let's see. Going back to the song. Crazy Epic. All right, there we go. Turn some of that down, and we should be good to go, hopefully. And then turn this up. And there we go. I got my shimmer. Might want to maximize this a little bit more. Sorry, it's I just gotta get the sound. Gotta get the sound just right. I'm gonna put this here. So we're gonna run into the song. All right, no, I gotta fix this because it'll irritate me if I don't. All right, there you go. Push this up a little bit so I can hear more of it. Yeah, this is the same song from the last stream. You're right. If you haven't noticed by now, I like very ethereal sounding music. Like, I'm sorry. If your brain is expecting something else, tell it to stop talking and let me do my job. It is what I do. I like ethereal. Ethereal music, good for me. And it's good for you. There's feelings I want to feel when I listen to music, and that's pretty much what I'm doing at this stage. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Music don't get me high. Like when I hear other people play music, some people can do it, but there's a high feeling that I want. It's like a maximum expression note. Like I want to reach that spot in my brain. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. That's why I'm like this feels good at a high point, but I want to go higher. You see, like you just kind of feel that high just going down, like up these steps. And that's pretty much what I'm doing right now, is finding that little high spot. And certain rhythms make a high as well. People don't know that. Oh, I'm gonna end it right here. Yeah. So now we got the high feeling that I want. So now we're just gonna layer that. Push that high feeling even more. All right, that's too high. Let's go and bring that part down. It sounded good when it was up, so I'm gonna have to just kind of calm it down a little bit. Another part I need to fix. Ooh. I think it would be like good somewhere down. There we go. Do that. I like that sound effect. Wow. Wow. It's very like hypnotizing and meditation-y. My mouse does not want to work with me today. We're just gonna stretch that out. Maximize that feeling. Yeah. I don't know how long this part goes, but we're just gonna throw it in. And I'll probably do a little bit something more. But for right now, just trying to get some progress with this song. All right, let's hear it from the beginning. Anybody still in chat? I really don't know. I can't tell. It doesn't tell me. Why doesn't it tell me? Let's see. There's 5 people in the chat. I guess you'll be the luckiest to hear how it sounds from here to there. Okay, I just remembered something I need to do that I did not do in the song. So I could just throw it in last minute, right? It's not like you will tell anybody. Let's see. I'll do it in here. I forgot to do this. I like that. All right, one more layer. See how that sounds. Just gonna give some air candy. I'm curious what this sounds like if I just do this. This is an experimentation I'm just doing right now. Let's see. Just that. Ooh, hold on. Alright, I'm about to play right. Not now because it still is still kind of off. Alright, there you go. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I just came up with some good ideas last minute. Bear with me, bear with me. I'm just curious to see what that sounds like if I do it like that. Alright, that's not bad. Probably need to, because I want this to kind of like change and morph into something else. So I might. This is what I do this all the time. This is the reason why I don't quit making music because it's like every 5 seconds, I was like, I'm supposed to leave, but I came up with a brilliant ass idea 5 seconds ago just by listening to this 1 second. That's why my toes are fucked right now. Let's see. You know what? Here's another idea, and I never heard it. What happens if we do this? I'm just a little curious. Just curious, guys. Gotta be curious every now and then. The first ever amped organ. It sounds like a destroyed version of a Nokia phone. No, that's terrible. Let's try something else. I want to get a good sound just for that. Yeah, you don't have to stay if you gotta go. I understand that. I do not hold anybody. I'm just clicking record as I make music. That's literally all I'm doing. I've been doing this for an uncanny amount of time. I'm sorry for people's eardrums. I'm so sorry. It's not even supposed to be this loud. Overly compressed French horn. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Because I'm really smashing the French horn like unhealthy levels. Let's see. Unhealthy level French horn. That's all we need. Literally, something like that is all that's needed. All push all that back. And we're just gonna see how that sounds. I'm gonna break my neck trying to do all this. All right, and then we're gonna go and push that back a little bit. Actually, a lot. Only because since this is a slow French horn, I want all of the French horn. I don't want a little bit of the French horn. So I'm gonna go to the advanced settings and push it all the way down. I get all of the French horn. That full transition instead of because I like more of the instrument. I don't know why people don't do this. Like that. What I want to do is lead that up to that part, make it sound more epic going into that. We need more power, unfortunately. I didn't think we need more power, but we do need more power. Yeah, that's the power of the French horn. And you know, just because we're still here and I can't seem to leave the computer because I'm addicted to making music. Oh, I gotta put the trumpets in. I hear it in my ear. It's speaking to me from beyond the grave. It says to put me in, coach, put me in. I was like, okay, well, fine. We're gonna put the trumpet in. We're just gonna blast that up to 100. Yeah. And that gives more power to the peoples. Yeah. I'm just kidding. It is FL Studios, but it's not on iPhone, obviously. It's literally on Windows. I don't mess with Apple products. Though, if I were to mess with an Apple product, it would definitely be an iPad. I feel like iPad has a lot more potential than any other Apple product, in my opinion. But when it comes to what I want to do, it seems like I have more control with Windows products, to be honest. And I could be completely wrong. If you're a Mac user and you're like 100% and you know how to exactly use every bit of the Mac, then go right ahead. Like FL Studios is not the only program that does all of this. And if you're good with stuff like Ableton, you can make god stakingly great ass music too. Like this ain't nothing as well. FL Studios was when I got into it, it was it Pro Tools? Everybody was recommending Pro Tools, Pro Tools that, Pro Tools that. Um FL Studios was like a laughing stock. Like they would laugh at me when I talk about FL Studios. And it's like, that's no real dog. Get that shit out of here. And I'm just like, come on, man. It's good. It's organized. It looks nice. It's neat. And I didn't understand Pro Tools. It looked like a complex mess. And then Ableton also, to me, looks like a complex mess. So when I got it through FL, it was just like, okay, samples right here, patterns right here, and you just kind of, it was easy enough for me to figure out. But yeah, I wouldn't. I just stayed with this. I can learn other DAWs. It's just I chose not to. How long have you been working on this? On music again? Oh, psh. I started on Newgrounds. Jeez. I've been working on music since a thing called iMeme. I really doubt anybody, if you're not older than, I would say, 25, you don't know what iMeme is. Because that's how long I've been working on. So I've been working on music for 17 years. And it's still going. But I feel like people can catch up to where I'm at easily. Like I kind of tell people exactly how to catch up to where I'm at because majority of the 17 years is just me experimenting on different things. So I'm just saying, with all this new AI technology and all this extra stuff and modern designs, you can catch up easily. I would say it takes an average person to catch up where I'm at about like what 5 to 8 years. Yeah, I would say 8 years instead of 17 years. You'll catch up easily. And if you're diligent and if this is your passion, you'll probably do it in 2. Nice, 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 nice. I like that. It's like a, I would say it's like a hyper speed, like a what was it? Hyper zone type of Kingdom Heartsy type sound. It's funny because it's like I'm not thinking at all. Like I'm realizing because I've been working on Kingdom Hearts music in the past and Kirby music and Sonic music, and it's all just fusing into like this mash of whatever this is. So I'm actually pleased with this piece actually. So before I end the stream, I want to go back to the clown thing and just play it one more time so I can kind of get my head into the game when I come back to that. I usually just, I know this sounds weird, but I usually leave my computer on all night and just have the project up, like ready and set. So when I get up in the morning, I'm just like, all right, time to start making music. Like I only have like 2 times in the day to make music. That's like at late at night and early in the morning. So that's how I made this song, was like early in the morning. I'm sorry, I'm proud of that little one part right here. Like I was experimenting because I wanted to like have the song kind of fade into a new version of the song. And it's like it's smooth. Like it starts off like real smooth, and then it gets into this nightmare type fusion. That makes it more nightmarish. Just heavy bass, like just playing in the background. I mean, of course, the what is it? This little sound. This is the sound that's really. It sounds so nightmarish. I love it. Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks, Lupin. I appreciate the donation. It definitely helps me. Oh yeah, you can talk to me anytime, especially about music. Like, I wish I could tutor everybody. I just still trying to figure out how to make that work. Wait, is that like 90s magic? It just. It reminds me such of like a 90s like show or something, like a Goosebumps type of thing. That's pretty much what I'm doing. When you add stuff like that and deharmonize a melody, it just makes it sound even more jazzy. I'm just playing around at this time because I'll, I'll end the stream whenever I feel like it, pretty much. What else can I do? I do want to see what the sound sounds like. Yeah, what's another clown type of rhythm I could do? Oh wait, I remember. I could do this. It's like a little scary thing. Hmm. I have no idea what I'm doing. All right. Peace, guys. I'm out. My feet hurt, and I got to soak it into some water because I was like,